Well, good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. How y'all be? A couple things. I cannot remember to wear earrings for the life of me. Don't know why. Don't know how. And also, it's summertime, y'all, and that means we on a different schedule. It's a little bit fluid. So I am like, why do I have this much time in the morning? Well, because I'm not rushing out the door with children. And so here I am when I don't really have to be here, but yet, so I don't know, car chats will be hit or miss anytime between 8 or 9. How about them apples Wednesday and Thursday? But I actually want to talk about time today. Time. I woke up this morning and I was like, wow, tonight is my final year 4 Kaneo class. What? First of all, so much has happened since I began my journey as a student with Kaneo Ministry Training Center. And then I obviously became on staff and it's kind of like whiplash. But I'm not going to focus on my journey. I want to talk about time. Time. 4 years has passed. You might be sitting there thinking time is flying. You might be sitting there and you're like, time is crawling. Okay, different seasons, different things. But time is always passing. Time is always happening. It's always moving forward. The last hour, I'll never get back again. The last month, I can't repeat. The last year, I can't replay. The last 4 years, I can't live again. Time. What are you doing with your time? Time is going to pass whether you want it to or not. So instead of looking behind you and wishing what could have been, what should have been, or instead of looking so far above that you just are always wishing there, right? The future, what's beyond. Time. It's so precious. It can't be bought and it can't be regained, relived. So while I absolutely want you to be forward focused, I want you to take your forward thinking and I want you to get so clear on what today should look like so that the future plays out as you want it to. Now, can you prep and plan and live today so that your tomorrow is perfect? No, life is going to throw you things. Right? Seasons are going to feel tumultuous, even if today you literally walk and step perfectly, which, But I think too often we're so dwelling on the past or focused on the future that we don't realize that our today plays a massive role. It plays a massive role. And so in order for you to get what you want, in order for you to, and here's the thing, I'm all about prosperity. I think he wants you to prosper, but it's so much more than that. See, we're focused on the monetary of the prospering, and instead we're not evaluating the disciplines on the daily. Because you and I have choices that we make every day. Every day. We can choose to pour in. We can choose to detract. We can choose to read the book, or we can choose to relax. We can choose to do the workout, or we can choose to eat the food. Right? Everything. And so today, as I just am kind of reflecting over the past 4 years, and here's what I realize, okay? I've been told what to read for the past 4 years. And it blessed me, okay? Don't hear what I'm not saying. But now I get to choose what I want to read. The question is, will I, if I don't have a due date and a quiz that has to be taken? You see what I'm saying? So the last 4 years not only poured into my life, not only did I get to gain new information and really hone in on some disciplines, but now I get to choose in my own free. That was weird. Maybe Facebook updated something. Anyways, I made a hand gesture and it like blanked me out and gave me a memo up in my right hand corner. Whatever. Weird. Never seen that before. So my point is that over the past 4 years, I was told what to do. I was guided. Now I get to choose if I will continue to be a student. Will I continue to read books that grow my walk, that create the intimacy with my God? Will I study the Bible and use the tools because now I have free will? See, that's the beautiful thing about being guided. That's the beautiful thing about a program is they set the boundaries for you. And as long as you don't quit, you are within those boundaries and you will see yourself progress forward. But when you have complete free will, you have to be the person making the moves and holding yourself accountable. It's why some people are better employees than they are entrepreneurs. Because entrepreneurs have to be crazy disciplined. They have to be the one that shows up for their own self in the freedom of their own schedule and do the things. Because they don't clock in and they don't clock out. But if they take too many days off in a row or months off in a row, they watch their income plummet. So where does this pertain to you? Only you know. Only you know. You know the aspects of your life where you have boundaries and you're guided, and you know aspects of your life where you have complete free will. And you get to be the one that assesses. You get to be the one that has self-awareness. You get to be the one that actually takes inventory. Now, I'll end the live with this. I have a confession. The personality of who I am is hardcore. My husband has said a couple times throughout our marriage, you are the most disciplined person I have ever met. And it was funny because the first time he said that, I was like, really? Like what? But it makes sense. It makes sense because of who raised me and what they instilled in me. So what is natural and normal for me is completely hardcore to most. So instead of comparing yourself to somebody and beating yourself up, become self-aware and then make tiny movements forward, starting with today.